We started Shades of Blue in 1999 as a group of airline pilots alongside of engineers and scientists, business leaders, and we created this organization with the idea of taking professionals from our working environment into the classrooms, K through 12, to aid education, and to be able to give these students an opportunity to have someone guide them and mentor them and point them in the right direction in pursuing careers in the STEM categories, especially in aviation and aerospace. We just didn't want to go into a classroom and say, hello, I'm an airline pilot, look at me, be like me. So we put a lot of time and emphasis and effort into, once we engage a student, how do we keep them engaged for 5, 10, and 15 years? So we devised a tracking mechanism whereby we actually track the students all the way through college, and when they come out of college, we're able to run their resumes right into the HR departments in the various aerospace and industry organizations. Well, right now, in the next 15 years here in the country, we're losing a pilot every 18 hours. In the next 15 years, we're losing 69,000 airline pilots. In addition to that, engineers-wise, we're currently short over 2 million engineers in the country right now. And so this is a great opportunity to get our students engaged, get them excited at an early age about aviation, about engineering, designing, building airplanes and rockets and so forth. If we're able to take a young person, for example, and help them get to the point where they can hire on with an airline at the age of 23, you're talking having a career that has potentially six-figure earning for 40 plus years. I was inspired from the very first astronaut launched into space, Alan Shepard, in 1961. And I thought it was fascinating, so I wanted to become an astronaut. So as I grew up and got into college and I started studying in aviation, and I found myself at the completion of my college years on a path to be an airline pilot and not on a path to be an astronaut. When I graduated from Metro State, I was fortunate enough to get hired with United Airlines, starting flying like on the 727, and then transitioned from there over to the DC-10, where I flew that as a first officer, and then from the DC-10 over to the 747. Now, looking at all of the alumni that have come out of Metro and work for the airlines right now, it's thousands of people right now.
Well, the greatest accomplishment I've achieved is that I realized I had what it took to fly airplanes. Before I met Mr. Daniels and got involved with Shades of Blue, I never would have even dreamed of trying to do something like that. I thought, oh, anybody but me. But Mr. Daniels kind of opened up a lot of doors, but also helped to inspire me and encourage me to know that I had what it took, and if I worked hard, I could do just about anything, even fly an airplane.
For me as a person, it was great, just because Captain Downs, I think, is a great example of somebody who has a dream, who has a vision, and works to accomplish that. So from that perspective, I learned the importance of having a passion, because passion is power, and what it does actually mean to help give back to those who are trying to do the same things that you may have already done. So I definitely enjoy going out, doing the classes at Aurora Public Schools, Watch Care Academy, and Littleton as well. So from a personal standpoint, I've learned a lot from growing and what it means to actually help give back.
Shades of Blue is good because we're helping to better our country. We're helping to create the future workforce because there's a great need for it, and we're giving something back to the next generation and to the future of our world.